MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to the great state of Florida and Marlins Park in Miami. We wrap up this quick two-game interleague series between the American League's Houston Astros and the Miami Marlins.
Batting eighth, third baseman
David Boucher will be the batter. Here's the first offering. And this will be fouled away.
Here we go. All right, come on now. Hey, get you a good one.
And no swing, apparently. Ball one.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Play the first, man. Here we go, fellas. Let's go. Come on, guys. Speed up and drive it, huh? Get your pitch.
Now a ball hit in the air to left center. And he'll put it away now without much of a problem. Two gone now here in the third.
Batting ninth, pitcher Colin McHugh.
David Boucher. We'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 5.
Boucher.
Okay, here we go. Let's go now. Here we go. This is you, baby. Hey, come on now, guys. Let's hold them. All right,
no contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1.
Down here. Hey, kids, see it. Drive it like you can. Let's go. Come on, guy. Get your pitch.
Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. And something about this outing so far is beginning to look awfully familiar, especially in regards to that hit column. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. David Boucher will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. 8th inning here from South Florida as you get a look at the line score to this point. The hometown Marlins leading this one as they look to send this crowd home happy. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up turning things over to his bullpen.
Time for baseball on the show as we get you set for baseball at a place they call The Bank, Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Tonight, it's the first of 3 to start the new week between the American League's Houston Astros and the Philadelphia Phillies. And before we get too much further, here's a look at each manager's starting lineup here for the opener. And then briefly, let's take a look at the 2 starting pitchers who get the assignment here. David Boucher leads things off now in the top half of the second.
Third baseman, David Boucher.
Hey, no one down here. Hey, get ahead right here. Here we go, boys.
Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1.
Hey, let her rip, Hey, come on, big dog. Get your pitch. Come on, guys.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Yeah, that pitch is still up a little bit, but at least this one was out on a corner. But I don't think I'd want to be making a living up there too much.
Hey, get him yourself right here. Hey, get him yourself. Strike him out right now.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Such a tough pitch to lay off there. The two-seamer working away with 2 strikes, but he lets it go. Maybe just because he knew he couldn't hit it.
Here we go, guys.
The 2-2 coming.
Hey, get him yourself right here.
And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
They already walked one guy in the first inning. Now he's in danger of losing the leadoff guy here in the second.
Rip right here. We need you. Come on, guy. Get your pitch up there. Where's the one here?
And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. The next 3-2.
Come on, big guy. Get him yourself right here.
And that misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
And remember, he's coming off a loss in his last start. So if he keeps doing things like walking the leadoff guy, he'll be in trouble here too.
David Boucher will dig in. Drew a walk his first time around.
David Boucher.
Hey, we've got one right here. Hey, come on now. Come on. Hey, get a good one.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
Where's that one now? Here we go now. Let's go. Let's go now. One time.
And now here's a swing and a ground ball to third. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
The batter, number 15, catcher Jason.
David Boucher will step in, a ground out victim as last time.
Third baseman, David Boucher.
One away. Go, baby. Turn up.
Now a swing, and he popped him up. And no ordinary pop-up at that. This is way up there. And this will be taken in without much trouble. It's an easy start to the 7th. 2 gone.
Boy, that's just another off-balance swing right there. Not only are these guys light on hits, they're not even making solid contact right now.
Now batting,
David Boucher will dig in now. Hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Shut him down now. Here we go. Find your pitch right here. Find it.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. And now the wheels spin in that first base dugout.
Oh, that man right there's got to be sweating bullets. Hard to say I blame him at all.
In the air to straightaway center field. Revere will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out number 2.
I think at first he probably had thoughts about tagging up here, but there's that old baseball adage, don't make the last out of the inning at third base. So staying at second, probably the right call.
And the Phillies offensively here tonight were led by the exploits of this man, Dominic Brown. Strike oppose, he's our top player of the game. Afternoon baseball now from the home of the Phillies since 2004, Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Today, it's the second of this 3-game series. David Boucher will dig in for the first time now, looking to get back on track as he's seen that average stumble a bit here these past 9 ball games. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And now you've got a base open here with the pitcher on deck. Is this a workaround situation?
I think absolutely. With 2 outs here, no sense in giving this guy anything to hit if you can pitch to the pitcher instead.
And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul.
Hey, we got 2. All right, come on now, one time, let it fly. All right, come on now.
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
And that's the beauty of having an open base. You can work that pitch off the plate and try and get him to chase, and it worked out there.
Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. He'll try again, 1-2. And this is swung on and missed, though he will need to do a little housekeeping at first. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first. David Boucher will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time.
David Boucher.
And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0.
Well, this is a spot where it helps to have a 2-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
One down, one down. Hey, get your pitch up there. Let's go, kid.
Here's a bouncing ball now up the middle, and it's going to sneak its way into center field for a 1-out base hit.
And now you just start to wonder, how much is the heat taken out of this guy? You see the pitch count. It's not all that bad just yet, but he's been in and out of trouble a few times already, so he's definitely had some max effort innings.
David Boucher will lead things off here for Houston as they look to get things started in this 6th inning.
David Boucher.
Hey, come on now. Here we go. Hey, you got it. No one better. Here we go.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Hey, let her rip right here. All right, guys, let's do it. See him driving. Let's go.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Just overmatched him there.
Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds at 0-2.
Hey, check this guy out. Let's go. Hey, have a rip, kid. Here you go.
And this is a swing and a miss on a ball in the dirt as they'll need to throw down to first. Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1. David Boucher will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far.
David Boucher.
Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball one.
Hey, your pitch. Right to keep. Oh, here you go. Here you go, man. Keep driving. It's right here. Hey, see it.
1-0 pitch is a circle change. It runs outside 2-0.
And I think with no one on base, you know, this is a guy you need to come after. I certainly wouldn't be afraid to give him a fastball here.
Come on, kid. See it right. Come on, baby. See it. Drive it.
3-0 now. You figure he's taken now on the 3-ball count?
Maybe even taking 2.
See it. Drive it like you can. Come on, big guy. Your pitch, huh? Here we go.
Now a swing as he hits this one into the air, but this will be foul off to the right, out of play. Now the 3-1. And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Tough take there on 3-1. I mean, if this pitch missed the inside corner, it did not miss by much. But he's going to reach base anyway.
Well, the bats were certainly working in this one, but out of everybody, I'd say this man most deserves to be our top player of the game.
Yeah.
With the skyline in front of us, a look at Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. Today, getaway day here in this 3-game series between the American League's Houston Astros and the Philadelphia Phillies. And then briefly, let's take a look at the 2 starting pitchers who get the assignment here. David Boucher will stand in here, looking to keep the inning alive with 2 gone now in the top of the second. On a ball hit hard down the line toward the coaching box, it's a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on.
Come on, fellas, let's go. Here you go, guys. Let's go. Where's the first?
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1.
Come on. Hey, you can do it. No one better. Let's go. Hey, come on, guys. Okay, all right, here we go now.
Now a ball hit high and deep, carrying towards the corner. But this will land foul shy of the wall.
Hey, field plays at 1 here. Hey, get him yourself right here, kid.
1-2 pitch is a slider that misses 2-2.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. It turned out to be a good take.
Wait for your pitch up there, huh? Come on, big guy, see it. Drive it. Right here.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Plays at 1 now. Hey, plays at 1 now. Hey, get your pitch and drive it, huh? Lasers all day.
And a good pitch, but he gets quite a lot of it as this one's hit in the air to deep left field. And in fact, he got more than a lot of it. He got all of it. It's a home run. A solo shot here to left, number 10 for him on the year. And the Astros are on the board. It's now a 2-1 ball game. David Boucher will stand in again. He homered his first time around.
David Boucher.
Rasmus at first, now the pitch. Pitch inside, the throw. Not in time as he steals second.
Well, when you're struggling as a ball club, this is when you got to force the issue a little bit. And that can mean being aggressive on the bases. And now he's into second here on the stolen base.
3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. Now a slider in the dirt. Good block by the catcher there. For Rasmus, that's stolen base number 6 now on the year.
Hey, come on, guys, let's go.
He took a big swing that time as he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Britton is over, and he puts it away for the first out. David Boucher will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling.
Hey, place at 1 now. Get ahead, stay ahead, buddy. Hey, no one down here.
Swing and a miss, 0-1. EK, the starter, creeping up on 100 pitches now, but that number alone doesn't appear to be affecting him too much at all.
Yeah, he still looks sharp. Still, with the way that teams handle pitchers nowadays, I don't think he'll wind up going much further.
All right, come on now.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Hey, come on, big guy. Get yourself right here. Let her rip right here. Let's go. Hey, plays that.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Hey, here we go. Hey, get yourself right here. Let's go, baby.
The pitch.
Hey, get the pitch. Drive it right here.
Grounded to third. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. David Boucher will step in with a big opportunity to get that insurance run home from second. And so they'll issue the free pass, and with the pitcher on deck, that'll force their hand here with 2 gone.
And I like this move simply because you force the other manager to make a decision. Is he going to let that pitcher swing the bat, or is he going to turn to a pinch hitter and then in turn have to call on a reliever for the next half inning?
David Boucher will stand in. He homered back in the second inning of this one. Slider, but that's low as it's dug out by the catcher there.
Hey, all right, here we go now. All right, come on now, one time, let her fly. Let's go, guys. Hey, no outs now. Here we go now, let's go.
1-0 on the way. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way, and Brown won't get there. It's a base hit.
This is what you call an ambush swing right here. You're hitting in the back of the order. You're looking dead red early in the count, kind of just hoping the pitcher might relax and forget about you for a minute. Then you get that fastball middle in, and you jump all over it.
David Boucher will stand in. He homered back in the second inning of this one.
David Boucher.
Here's the first offering. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. And here's a fastball that he takes the other way out to fairly deep right. And this will be taken in by Brown as he's got it for the second out.
2 quick outs here to start things off. Can't ask for much more than this in extra innings.
Number 35.
Hold serve, then give your guys a shot to win in the bottom half.
An entertaining game all in all, so if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with this man? Thursday night baseball coming your way from U.S. Cellular Field in Chicago. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the American League's Houston Astros and the Chicago White Sox. And we'll also give you a quick look at our 2 starting pitchers as you see their numbers right there. David Boucher will get his first cuts here.
Third baseman, David Boucher.
All right, come on now. One time. Let it fly. One down. Hey, now, Larry.
Hit hard on the ground is short by Ramirez. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of the second. David Boucher will step in. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
David Boucher.
Cut him down right here. I see it.
Runner's on his way to third. And this ball's hit high and deep toward the corner and right.
That's foul.
And it's a foul ball. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Come on. Let it go, let it go. Come on, big guy. See it driving, Hey, plays out one right here. Come on, guys.
Line hard into left. Cabrera is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. David Boucher will step in now and see what he can do with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th.
David Boucher.
Let's get out of the inning now.
Right there for strike 1.
That's not a bad idea right there. Take a pitch. Make sure you get a good look at him and what he's throwing.
There we go. First here. There's the one now.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey, see it and rip it up there, kids. See it and rip it. Hey, I need you right here, one time. Hey, right here.
Right there at the belt, 1 and 2 now.
Come on, let's do it. Hey, make your pitch right here, kid. Hey, get the pitch and drive it, huh? Lasers all day. Gotta hold him right here. Let's go, let's go. Wait.
In the air to right center. Under it now is Chu, and he will put it away to end the inning. Astros forced to settle for only the 1 run. On to the bottom of inning number 6. The Astros lead it 3-2. David Boucher will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. And here's the ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. Chu is over, and he puts it away in foul ground for the second out. David Boucher will stand in now in what could be one of the bigger at-bats of the ball game.
And what he has to do right here is put his 0 for 4 out of his mind. He hasn't had the greatest of performances to this point in the game, but he could make up for it with a big hit right here.
The 0-1. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Swing and a fly ball, but shallow. And that's not going to do it. And despite being down 0-2, he delivers anyway with a big base hit. And the go-ahead run will score from third as they've taken the lead here in the late going.
You'll see this again. This pitch bunches him up, and he kind of jams himself here, but he manages to get the barrel of the bat in front of it, and he drives home that run from third.
David Boucher will lead things off here in the top half of the inning.
David Boucher.
And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
Boy, and they've had his number all through this one. He's now 1 for 6 in this ball game. Man, that hurts.
David Boucher will dig in. Took a cold third strike his last time. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
And think about it, in game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend.
2 out, nobody on. Now this pitch is swung on and lined over the head of the shortstop Ramirez. It's a base hit.
The batter, left fielder, Hank Conger.
And a very good performance offensively for this bunch. But out of everyone, I think we should single out this fellow right here as our top player of the game.
Yeah, he delivered more than once with runners in scoring position. Finished with 5 RBIs, and that was more than enough to lead his guys to victory.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Caro, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Astros win this thing 10-7. Good night from Chicago. both teams getting their final warm-ups in as we welcome you back to the MLB pregame show. First pitch of Game 2 in our series is right around the corner. But before we turn that corner, here is our Topps player spotlight. David Boucher is in the glow. And I think we're all excited to see what he may turn into in his prime, as he's got a ton of upside. But for an update on his progress and performance of late, I turn to my partner, Steve Lyons.
All right, Matt, thanks. Like you said, he's a guy that many around the baseball world believe is destined for superstar status in this league once he fully develops his game. Right now, he's still improving, but he's getting valuable experience at the major league level, which means that he's getting to learn from some of the veterans on this team. Over the last month, he played decently well, nothing really notable, but I would bet the organization is still pretty satisfied with his production. Basically, he's a good player right now, but I'm really excited to see what the future brings.
All right, lineups and first pitch are coming up next. Stay tuned for that right here on. It's time for baseball on a Friday night on the south side of Chicago. It's the first game in the month of July. And let's not forget our two starting pitchers as you see how they match up for this one. David Boucher will stand in. A couple of hits in that ball game last night.
Hey, let it fly. One time, right here. You can do it.
Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball one.
Here we go, guys. Let's go. Here we go now. Let's go. Let it fly. Let's go.
Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike.
Good one right here. Here we go, guys.
In there, 1-2 now.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient, because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Hey, come on, guys. Hey, start that pitch.
Now here's a ball popped high in the air, behind the plate, but room for Jaso. There to take it in is Jaso, and there's one away. David Boucher will dig in. He popped out in foul territory his first time.
Boucher.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one.
Where's that first here? Hey, come on, big dog. Get your pitch. Come on, big guy.
Off the plate again, and it's 2-0.
2 times here they've gone away. Both pretty easy takes. And as a hitter, now I'm thinking it might be time they try to bust something inside.
Here's a fly ball now, lifted in the air out to right. Chu is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Astros go down 1-2-3. They're up 2-0. David Boucher will dig in again. He popped up in his first plate appearance and flew out last time around. And this will be fouled away.
Hey, no one down here. Hey, get your pitch and drive it right here. Hey, let it rip over there. Let's go.
And this is going to be a foul ball.
Hey, let it rip right here. Let's go. Let's go now, one time.
And he gets some pretty good wood on it here as this is lifted to fairly deep left. Almonte has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1. David Boucher will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
David Boucher.
Oh, big guy.
First pitch of the AB is swung on and lifted in the air to straightaway center. There to take it now is Eaton, and the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no... So a good offensive showing for these guys, but if we had to pick one player that stood out, that's our man right there. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, you see it.
A look there at U.S. Cellular Field in Chicago as we join you for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the American League's Houston Astros and the Chicago White Sox. And before we close in on first pitch, a look at the starting lineups here for the finale. And let's also get a look at our two starters in this one, as you see a couple of right-handers getting the baseball. David Boucher will get his first opportunity here. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike one.
And even though that is a strike, man, that thing is coming in so hard, it's almost impossible to get a level swing off. You're better off taking it and waiting for something you can handle a little better.
Throw gets him, 2 down. David Boucher will stand in. He grounded out his first time.
David Boucher.
That's hard hit back up the middle. And that's off his leg on the mound. But the recovery throw will be in time to first. A good job that time of not giving up on the play, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. And the deficit remains 5-2. David Boucher will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ballgame. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty darn good job against him in this series.
Rasmus at first, now the pitch. Now a changeup, and this is hit on the ground to shortstop. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. David Boucher will stand in, needing to get things started here in the top of the ninth.
David Boucher.
And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Hey, let it fly up there, huh? It's getting out here. Keep driving like you can. Let's go.
And he comes up empty there on a pitch in the dirt and falls behind now 1-2.
You can't afford to be doing that when you're playing catch-up.
Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here he comes again, 1-2. And a swing and a ball hit foul heading for the seats. So another foul ball here, and it remains 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Hey, plays at 1 now. Hey, strike this guy out. Let's go. Here we go, guys. Let's go.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Almonte moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. So a good offensive showing for these guys, but if we had to pick one player that stood out, that's our man right there. He's our tops player of the game.